Hello guys, we are going to be looking at a topic called refund to customer. So when your customer make payment to you and the payment may be in excess, there are times the customer make excess payment and the customer now demands a refund. It is your duty as a good salesperson to refund the customer back his money, because it is not, you can't keep somebody's money at against his wish. There are two main reasons why customer demand for refund. When customer paid excessively, that's number one. And when what they actually ordered is maybe you don't have it, so it is your duty to refund the money back to them. So as an accountant, let's look at this scenario. It's a special scenario we actually need to look at. There are different scenarios that relate to refund of money. But let's look at this. Now, in this particular scenario, the customer paid 205,000 for a particular, but actually the money was supposed to be 165,000. Now, the customer wants a refund. How do you go about it? And that is what we want to actually do here. In this scenario, it is not tied to an invoice. The customer just made a straight payment and later quickly discovered that, oh, this money is not meant for this. Nothing has been supplied yet. The customer makes something like an advance payment. So you are going to treat the whole amount first as an advance payment before you make that refund. So let's go to our accounting software. Now, the first thing you need to do here is to go to your task, and first we will receive the whole money as an advance payment, because the customer had informed us before we invoice that, oh, this particular money is meant to be this, is meant to be that, and we need a refund. So we are going to process the whole amount first, like an advance payment. So click on this mirror, VDT communication. Now we are going to treat it like an advance payment, like I've said before. You can see it. Cash received for 32-inch TV. Don't need to touch anything here. So the whole amount you receive it first. And generate this one by yourself. So the money was received into GTB. After you've checked that everything is fine, you save. Very sorry, we need to change the dates. The money was received on the 20th. I did not change the date. You can see. Let me show you where it was written. The money was received on the 20th. So make sure you put the exact date there. I see it here. Prepayments. You can see where you have to click on this prepayment. So if you have checked and everything is fine, save. Go to list again and see the money is there on the 20th. So after you've received this 205, next step is to go ahead and process the refund. Go ahead and process the refund. When in the process of processing the refund, you go back to your task. This time around, we are going to use the payment icon. See, we received the whole amount. This is when we receive the amount. This is what you use when you are receiving. Here, we are making payments. This is what you use when you are making payment to your vendors and any other person. So your customer has not been turned to your vendor. So we are going to use the payment icon here. Now, in the payment icon, you can see normally it's supposed to be vendor. When you let me open it very well. When you go to task, this is how it will actually look like. So we now change this vendor ID to customer ID, so that now to enable you be able to process that refund to your customer. So click on this mirror, select the customer, and use any number here. So this refund is going to be processed on the 22nd. The money was received on the 20th. So we are processing the refund on the 22nd, having passed through certain company process. Then when you want to process a refund, you must pass through certain approval process before it is done. So we are making that payment to GTB, same gateway the money came from. let's expand it so I will see everything clearly. So cash paid to VDT communication. State it refund 40,000. Now, how did I get that 40,000? You can see clearly here that the customer made the payment of 205, but the main intention was to pay 165,000. So this is what the customer actually wanted to pay. So the refund is just the difference between these 205 and 165, which is 40,000 naira. So that is what you are going to put here. So if you have checked and everything is correct, just save. Now, we've received 205 and we've made a refund of 40,000. Now check our report and form to see what we've done. Now you go to your, because customer relate to receivable, so you go to account receivable to check what is actually going on. So go to customer ledger. Now, because we want to see things pertaining to VDT communication alone, I will go to option. I don't want to see this Dubai label because that is not what we are dealing with now. So I'll go to option, customer ID. I will select VDT communication and OK it. So everything about VDT communication will come in. Look at this place. This was when we received the money, and after everything we refunded 40,000. This is the amount they actually want to pay. You can see that this is their, we've refunded 40. This is the amount they want to pay. This is the amount that should be reflecting in our customer ledger for VDT communication. So if they just say send your statement, this is what we should. They should be able to see all these transactions we did, their payments and their refund. You understand? So this is the balance that should be in their account. So thank you and see you in the next class.